What's up, y'all? Welcome back to 60 Beer Reviews. Today we are checking out a collaboration beer between DSSOLVR out of Asheville, North Carolina, and Living Waters out of Nashville, Tennessee. This is the Hustle is Hostile West Coast style IPA. One of my favorite styles right now. This beer comes in at 6.5% ABV and is hopped with Columbus, Elani, Centennial Incognito, and Columbus Cryo. Been a minute since I've had some Columbus, one of my favorite hops. This beer sounds awesome. Canned on September 3rd, so time recording, that puts us right around 5 weeks old. That can art, show that off real quick. Look at that. A lot of DSSOLVR's can art. I mean, just unreal. Very, very cool. Sweet label art. So excited to check this one out. It's been a minute since I've had some DSSOLVR. A little over a year, probably. I think a big part of it is because of the flooding after last year's hurricane that came through and hit Asheville, wiped out some breweries. I think that kind of affected distro. Hopefully it's starting to pick back up here because I love me some DSSOLVR beer. Super underrated brewery out of Asheville. So this beer got a little bit of an unfiltered look. We're going to use our Living Waters Tiku glass today because it is collaboration beer with Living Waters, so why not? Beer still looks really nice. It's got that like hazy lemonade color, half finger of bone white colored head. Not super creamy frothy, but looks really nice. Somewhat decent head retention. Yeah, it doesn't quite look the part of a West Coast IPA, especially compared to some other West Coast style beers that I've had from DSSOLVR. But it still looks nice. Hopefully the taste leans more West Coast. Check out the aroma. Wow. That smells like grapefruit lemonade. That's what this smells like. And I've always said this with DSSOLVR's beers, man. The aroma and just everything about their beers, so different than any IPA out there. I don't know if it's the yeast that they're using or what, but they're just so different than anything else that I've had. I mean, this aroma is huge aroma. Yeah, candied pink grapefruit, maybe even a little raspberry. I'm like thinking like a combo of like raspberry lemonade with grapefruit. Elani, I don't know too much about Elani. Maybe that's where I'm getting the raspberry. Not sure. There is a little, very slight pine element to this as well. Citrusy, I mean, yeah, lemon, orange peel, grapefruit, raspberry, just like lemonade. It smells really good. So excited to see how it tastes. Cheers, y'all. Mm. Okay. We're gonna go back in. Go back in for another sip before I say anything. Man, okay. I like the taste. It's not quite as just like, it's not ripping like I want it to based off the aroma. Huge aroma. I don't know if this is double dry hopped or what they're doing here. Doesn't say anything like that. Huge aroma. Just based off that, I was hoping for a little bit more on the taste, but I am getting those notes of pink grapefruit, a little bit of raspberry. It's just not like following through. I get it like as soon as it hits tongue. On the palate, just it doesn't hang around like I want it to towards the finish. Yeah, I'd say that the taste does lean new school West Coast IPA for sure. So pay no mind to the appearance of this beer. Taste is there. Tastes like West Coast to me. I do think, I let this sit out for 5-10 minutes. It's still a little bit cold. Might have to check, see if anything's going on with my fridge over there. Because yeah, it's still a little bit cold. See if we can warm it up here. Very slight bitterness as it kind of just hangs around even long after the sip. So I dig that. Definitely gives that West Coast style. Nice carbonation, super spritzy, drinkable, 6.5%. 6.5%. I love that. There's a little bit of a malty, honey, like bready element, but it is very hop forward. Like I said, that new school West Coast IPA. So very cool. Very huge carbonation with this. Yeah, that's nice. It's nice. I wish, I don't know if it's like I don't know, because I like the taste that's right up front, but it's immediately gone. So I just wish if that taste hung around a little bit, oh my gosh, this beer would be unreal. So a little bit on the lower side, lower echelon of beers that I've had from DSSOLVR, but still very good. Still highly recommend checking this series out. I got another can, so I'm gonna give the other one a shot. We'll see. See how the other one is, but still very good beer. Like I said, not the best beer I've had from them, but man, if that taste could just hang around just a little bit longer, this would be a 10 out of 10, 100%. So I'm just gonna look at this can art here. I mean, just unreal. Like, I don't know how they come up with this shit. Sometimes I don't know who the artist is, but their can art is just unreal, spectacular. So that is The Hustle is Hostile collab between DSSOLVR and Living Waters. I think they brewed this before, so if you've had this, let me know down in the comments if you've had any of the series. They've made quite a few of them, so love to hear your thoughts about anything DSSOLVR. Asheville, I mean, let's talk about it, man. DSSOLVR, you got DSSOLVR, Burial, Silicoa, Sierra Nevada, New Belgium there, Highwire. I could keep going. Wicked Weed, Green Man, Asheville, Beer City, one of my favorite cities in the U.S. If you have not been there, highly recommend it if you're into craft beer. Doesn't get any better than that. DSSOLVR making great beer, one of the more underrated breweries out of Asheville, in my opinion. This beer is really solid. Not the best that I've had from them, but I do hold a higher standard with their beer because I love a lot of their beer. So regardless, really fun to check them out. It's been about a year since I've had them last, and hopefully we see some more of them soon. Got to get back out there soon. Awesome tap room. So if anybody's had this one, let me know down in the comments. Thank y'all for watching. I will catch you next time. Cheers.